Alright, I'm going to show you a little progress report on this iCabinet I've been making using Autodesk Inventor and iLogic. I have this cabinet here that can get, it's roughly 8 feet long, down to about 16 inches wide, and it can be configured with up to 4 of these partitions. They come and go depending on what you have your settings on. The doors and drawer fronts come and go depending on settings, and the end panels are configured to be one of 3 different configurations. These braces in the middle, these extra legs, depend on the partitions present. If this partition goes, this goes as well. Okay, let me do one of the ends here. I got the right end. I'm going to change it to a butt panel. This is where it would be butted up to another set of cabinets. Another set would run along the side here, and there's a 1/4 inch gap here. The kick extends so that it'll touch the other kick that's running by it here. The other end is still a raised panel. Let's change that to a flush panel. Last cabinet shop I worked at had this option. It was just a sheet of plywood. Not a lot to it. And then let me change this right end back to a raised panel so that I can show you the detail on the raised panels. The raised panels are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Amana profiles taken from their website, as well as this flat panel. You change this to, let's say, 19. That has changed all the available panels to this new style. Now I'll change this end panel on the right hand side from this butt configuration back to a raised panel. You can see it has that same style on it. Now if I change these to flat panel, it changes everything to an inset mission style, and each of the panels will have 4 boards evenly spaced, and it'll spit out the drawings for that, for creating like a stickly book matched panel. That would be a double book match, and I can configure it so that it has different configurations for that. Not real important right now. Okay, and then got this at 1 even. You can see all the different partition arrangements. Change it to none. You can see that this extra foot on the bottom will disappear. And the partition disappeared. Now it's just a single door. Okay, and then we got 1 adjustable. I don't have the partitions. It has up to 4 partitions. I have the 1 set up. But now that I have the code down pat, it's just going to be a matter of copying and pasting and changing some numbers. Easier said than done, but it'll take a little while. And I have to put some min-max things in there because these panels, they're right at their limits right now, and I haven't played around with resetting it. I can change this width. I think that's it, overall width. I disconnected that so it wouldn't cause a failure. If these get too small, they will fail because the raised panels will end up bigger than the space available. So I have to add some min-maxes to these as well, which is pretty easy. So there you have it so far. I'll change this to 17, which is a profile that you'd see in a lot of your custom kitchens. The idea is to have as few as possible of these modules and then just plug them together. This can be used 4 or 5 times in a kitchen layout depending on what you need. If you just need a single cabinet, you set it as a single, or it can be a whole bank 8 feet long with matched pairs of doors. I have to make a couple different modules, but you can see how fast it would be. I'll set these all up, just plop them into a kitchen, play around with the configurations a little bit until you got what you need. You can do it right in front of your client, which is pretty sweet, and then they can change their minds as much as they want, and it's no big deal. In the end, this will be configured to just spit out the drawings. It already will have a BOM with a cut list and all that. So you configure it and you just spit out output. That's all there is to it. It's going to be a huge time saver. One last detail I forgot to show is these door edge profiles. I have all 4 Amana profiles that I pulled from the web, and then I also have a setting for none, which if were combined with the flat panel would be more of a shaker style look. And if I go with the flat panel setting for the raised panel profiles, it actually flush insets the doors and changes any end panels present to become flush panels as well. This is more of a mission look. Alright, that's it. I will update this within a couple days when I get the entire thing done. But that's it for now. Thanks.